Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Hannah with you, and I am working on Hannah's scrap bin layout. But fun part of this twist is I am using an old background that I had made. So I did this sometime in the fall time of last year. So 2019, I think it was sometime in the fall. And I am using Freshly Minted and Pop Art Pink. And these are both Shimmerz products. And the Pop Art Pink is a Vibes or Spritz. I'm not positive, but it's shimmery. And it's really fun. It's a nice like corally, almost red pink color. And so now I'm also using this, it's like a fine liner bottle that you can add paint, like really thin paint, and making some X's and some more dots. So you see a whole bunch of scraps. This is part of my scrap bin, one of them. And I'm using that photo, and I knew I was going to use that photo because that was the photo that I used as the inspiration for my paper when I originally did it. So I'm working on cutting these circles. These are from Paige Evans. They're from her first collection. I was going to say how old this collection is, but I suppose it's probably not as old as some other collections that I could have, right? But anyway, for the most part, I've run out of that stuff because I had that when I was in Hawaii. So, and I have been in Washington. This is my 4th year now. But I also have some Aggie Holmes, some First Shimmerz, a ton of stuff. So I just pulled a whole bunch of scraps, and I basically tried to pull colors that I thought were going to go with this. I am going to have a separate video for that, but you will not be able to watch it on my channel because I have a little fun announcement, I guess, that I can start announcing now. I am going to be starting a Patreon channel either in the middle of September around my birthday, or I will start it in the beginning of, like, the end of September. So somewhere between the middle and the end of September, I'm going to start. So that is one of the things that I am planning on doing, is showing how I pick my papers to go along with photos and stuff. So when I have these scrap bin layouts, which my plan is to do them on Friday. So once a week I will be sharing scrap bin layouts, and every week I will be going through and using different types of things, criteria. So the last time I shared my video last Thursday was I just used stuff on my desk, and today I'm actually using one of my bins, but I'm using that photo and so colors. And so I thought it would be really fun to, over on my Patreon, if you would like to follow me there, I will have a few different tiers, and my scrap bin is going to be one of the things that is offered in at least the top 2 tiers, but it might even be part of the bottom tier. So I haven't quite decided, and I don't have all of the details hashed out yet, but I will do a separate video face-to-face where I talk about that. But I wanted to let you guys know that that is something that's going to be available for that. So I decided, I thought I was actually going to use those circles that have the words on it. Back to the layout. And then I decided, you know what, I really like these different patterns. They're not perfect circles because those circles on the back don't match the circles on the front, which is fine. But it's really fun. So, because there's different shapes and stuff for the different circles. So I will be using those sides. And I also fussy cut those hearts. They're not hearts. They're butterflies out of a Maggie Holmes paper. Now that circle is from Pink Fresh Studio, and that also is from a pretty old collection. So I definitely went into one of my stash bins that I knew I had a lot of old stash in. And of course this barely made a dent. But because I love to layer and I do lots of layering, I do feel like I adequately used quite a bit of my stash. So, I mean, I think that's part of this. So yeah. One last thing, as my last little plug to what will be offered on my Patreon account, I will be doing classes in chunks. So every month you'll get a few videos for different parts of my class. And my first class is a watercolor class, watercolor for scrapbooking. So you will get, that's for the highest tier. So for the highest tier, you will be able to essentially buy the modules for my class. I thought that would be a fun way to release my class, but have this place that we could have conversations and talk about stuff in a different way for anyone who would like to support me. So, but anyway, back to the layout. So yeah, I really feel like I tried to use bits and pieces from different papers. And I am sticking mostly to that pinky reddish color. And I had quite a bit of stuff from that color combo. And then I did because I did have some of that mint, using a little bit of these like minty and the like green colors. So I thought about using some of those blues that were up at the top corner, but I ended up not doing that. So then I found this selfie flare, and like when I hardly ever use flare, I have a ton of flare. So, and actually one other thing I pulled out was that Prima Little Edger. How many of you guys still have those? So here's one thing to think about. So I pulled out a couple of them just the other day after I used this one, because I knew this one worked. And I had a gray one and like mint one, and the gray one like melted, like the sponge with the ink in it like was melting. It was so weird, and I have no idea how it did that. It was not in like so hot that I think it would melt, so I don't know. It must have just been the way that they had the ink in. But anyway, so I have that other card that is from Pink Fresh Studio that says love and the heart, and I really thought that would be fun to use for part of my title. I am popping it up because I have my photo cluster popped up as well. So one thing that you've seen me do at the beginning that I didn't really explain that I did was around that gray and cream color. It doesn't look so creamy, but it is creamy. I used my pen to go around and outline. Now, in the end, you don't really see a whole lot of it because I have a lot of stuff in places that you wouldn't see. So I did think briefly if I might take out that love card and use be happy, be bright, be you, just because it does kind of go with this photo. It's a photo of me. I actually don't take that many selfies anymore. Probably, I don't know, somewhere in the last like couple years, I've slowed down my selfie pictures and that's okay. I mean, how many selfies do I really need? I mean, it is nice to have them because like, it's not like people just take pictures of me all the time. And a lot of times when people take pictures of me, I'm not looking, and so therefore I can't control how the photo looks. And sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes it really does. Like holiday photos I always look so horrible in holiday photos because, yeah. But anyway, I really love this photo because I really love this shirt. So last year in January, So in 2019, in January, we visited my parents-in-law in Pennsylvania, and my mother, I love her to pieces. She is always so generous and kind. And she bought me this shirt. So, and I absolutely love it. So, you know, I had to show me a picture with that. So I found this little, it's navy, but it almost looks black, piece of chipboard. I think it's from Teresa Collins, like also from when I lived in Hawaii. And I thought that might be kind of nice because on that bottom circle, I had that tag sticker thing that's sticking out. And so I thought that would help have something that's the same. So I'm going to take these tile stickers because I'm almost done with this layout, guys. It really didn't take me too long. It just kind of came together pretty quickly. And I used 2 different kinds of tiles, but I decided to keep the blacks on the inside and the whites on the outside. And it says, love, love this shirt. So the only thing that is not from my like real stash is those new thickers. Those ones that say from shirt, that's from Magical Forest. They are really pretty. They are like a copper color, so it goes kind of with that selfie flare. So in a minute, you're going to see the close-ups. Thank you guys for watching my channel. I hope you guys enjoy me using a little bit more of my stash again. Like I said, once a week, I will be posting these videos because I really enjoy using my stash. It's nice to know that it's dwindling down. So definitely look in the comment or the info section below and you can see Megan's video for today too.